Hey folks, Justin Thayer, teamthayer.com. I'm going to discuss a really important topic today. It's the critical pieces of information that you absolutely must know if you're going to attempt to sell your home on your own without the help of a professional licensed agent or broker. So first piece of information, and this is the most critical, I'm going to start with the most important right up front, is 70% of all litigation, all lawsuits are against for sale by owners in the field of real estate. And I'm going to repeat this. In real estate transaction lawsuits, people who are getting sued over a real estate transaction, 70% of all of these lawsuits are against for sale by owners. When you don't hire a professional, you put yourself in more risk than if you're driving around without auto insurance, right? I mean, financially, right? You wreck somebody's car, that car's worth at an average $15,000. Hey, maybe you maybe even hit a $60,000 car. Okay? You mess up on your home transaction and the buyer is able to successfully sue you. They can sue you up to the price or the sale price of the home. So if you're trying to sell a $200,000 home, you can have a $200,000 lawsuit. It has happened. I know of a particular person who was sued for the entire cost of that home. Now that wasn't a for sale by owner in this case because I'm not privy to their particular issues and lawsuits when it comes to this area, right? But I know that 70% of all real estate litigation lawsuits are against for sale by owners. And you're not protected. You don't have their education. The education hours required, like a real estate broker has to have a certain amount of education hours every 2 years to make sure that they're up on all the new laws, techniques, and challenges that come with being in the real estate sales business. And when you're taking on the sale of your home on your own, you've jumped into the real estate sales business. It's not like selling your car. It's not. There are laws that are so much more complicated and so much more complex on disclosure, what you can and can't say as far as lot lines. I mean, it's a tremendous risk. It's a tremendous risk. As a licensed broker, I have errors and omissions insurance. If I were to ever run into such a problem, me and my clients are covered under my insurance. So that lawsuit is not going to result in the bankrupt of my clients or myself because I am insured. Now, fortunately for me, I've never been even close to the position to where I've had to use my insurance for errors and omissions, but I can tell you it happens. Okay? Especially if you're not educated about all the laws, the advances in the laws, the new laws, the things that are just coming on the books. Because in the eyes of the law, not having knowledge does not excuse you from being liable. Remember that. Just because you don't know what a law is, if you get caught on it, it doesn't excuse you. If you're going to sell your house on your own and you don't know all the laws and somebody decides to sue you, you're in trouble. This is, in Oregon especially, this is called a buyer's state. If a buyer takes you to court, you're in trouble. Hopefully you'll be able to hem your way out of it. Hopefully you'll be able to get a lawyer and help you. But you are at a disadvantage. You are at a disadvantage right out the gate. And hopefully you were able to negotiate the complex Oregon RMLS forms, the escrow instructions, or the contract for sale. So outside of that, I think that's the most important thing. You can destroy the rest of your life if you get sued on the home you sell.